Like the sun, we bring light to your darkness. And like an eagle, we make you rise above the sky. Glass of film, making a difference. Hello J-Town, hello West Africa, good evening, how you all doing? Wherever you're listening to us from, Nigeria, South Africa, Germany, and our lovely fans all over the world, especially the United States of America. I want to say this is Glass FM and this is one of your favorite shows, Heart and Flicks. And I am no other than K to the E to the L-L-Y, Kelly the Samis. And I'm so excited because I am not alone as usual on this show. And I have with me the B in your beautiful, the L in your lovely. I don't know, let me not just spray the words.
Well, good evening everyone. I am Peter Tina and I'm also here on today's show, and then I actually wish the show will go well, right?
Yes, it will definitely go well. And this is the Heart and Flick show, like I said. And today on the Heart and Flick show, we'll be talking about why do people marry? I mean, Tina, doesn't it bother you? Why do people marry? What is their aim of marrying? And then also be talking about the Writers Guild of America strike. The Writers of America on strike, and it's going to really impact a lot of Hollywood studios, believe me.
But this is the second time they're actually going on.
Yes, the last time it happened in 2008. But we'll be talking about this and more. Just stay around, just stick around. This is the Heart and Flick show. We'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere.
I can never understand what did I do to deserve you? You carry my matter for head, oh, even the one way no concern you. Even when I carry my leg and wahala like you carry umpana get find me up. And when you see me, you carry me, put on top your shoulder, and you start to sing for me. Oh, baby, my baby, yeah. This kind of love, it bust my brain, oh, if I am. You know, say this funny, no be what I said, I love it. Whoa, baby, more. Baby, more. Oh, baby, more, yeah. If I am, you know, say I love it too. You say, baby, more, I got you. When the enemy wants to block my road, you say, hello, hello, this is my baby. Make nobody dare touch my baby, oh baby. Kulo, kulo, you know, I love you, my baby. Tell me what type of love is this, cause even when I carry on by find me. And when you see me wrapped inside my shame, that's how you gon' go. Carry me, put up on your shoulder, and you start to sing for me. And you say, baby.
Yeah, welcome from that short musical interlude. And like I said, why do people marry is what we're talking about on the heart segment. Like they say, the issues of the heart is the heart of the issue, Tina. So now, why do people marry? I don't know. I wrote down some things here, like societal pressure. Is societal pressure not one of the reasons why people marry? Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's actually one of the big reasons, like one of the most important reasons, because once you are in a society, actually people will just like be looking at you like your age. They was like, why is this one not married yet?
True.
Like those kind of questions. Then you just be forced. Then
it puts you under, and I feel it's most especially here in Africa that there's so much pressure, especially on the female gender. They are like, once you've exceeded the age of, in fact, 29 or 30, they are like, you need to go and marry.
Like my cousin sister actually, when she was like 20, 21, the mother was just like, why are you going? Stay at home, don't go anywhere. But she's actually 30 and then she's not yet married, and now the mother is asking her that, why are you not going out to look for a man to get married?
You know, that's what I'm saying. The societal pressure, it comes even from friends, from social media. Social media also plays a role in this. You know what I mean? You see pictures of people posting their wedding pictures. I mean, someone will say from 1 to 2, someone will say, my beloved, my lovely one, my sunshine, my star, my whatever. And it puts you under that pressure, like, God, what am I doing? It's high time I marry. And I don't know. Apart from that, I also discover pressure from friends and family. I mean, parents putting pressure on the son, say, you need to get me a child, you need to get me a grandson. I mean, you see all this. Exactly.
And it's actually a good question, and then we have to start with Apostle Paul, because when I was actually researching on this, I just actually saw this, and I just want to share with us. And it says, when Paul wrote to Ephesians, he had a lot to say about marriage. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two of them shall become one flesh. This mystery is actually profound, right?
Yeah, and really profound.
And this is it's from Ephesians 5:31 to 32.
Yeah, that Ephesians 5 verses 31 to 32.
Yeah, and the commitment we make when we enter into marriage, it's not easy, because when we become one flesh, is indeed profound and then mysterious, seriously. Because in God's eyes, marriage is much more than a formal declaration of love and commitment between two people.
Yes, you know, Tina, I was talking to someone, I said, you know, I feel marriage is more than you just giving birth to children, more than sexual pleasure. Marriage for me, if you are not emotionally capable, you are not mentally capable, you are not financially, spiritually, you cannot marry. You should not marry for me. Because marriage deals with several things. Financial pressures will come, and you need to be there to stand by it, stand against it. Spiritual, people even downplay the spiritual, especially in this our generation, when we downplay the things of the spiritual. We say it's folk tales, we say it's just some kind of things that are just twisted and concocted. But it happens. It comes for your marriage. Satan will come for your marriage. He will come for every marriage, you know. And when he comes for that marriage and he sees that there's no edge over it, he will definitely destroy it.
Definitely. And why I think people need to marry, because you know it actually provides security for children. Have you ever thought about that?
True.
Because you know, if you're not married and then you have children out of wedlock,
yes,
you know, the security will not be there, because you're just probably one parent like that, and then you're just taking care of your child or something like that. Once you're married, yes, the children will be secure. Like, I have my father, I have my mother, those kind of things.
I have someone that will look after me.
Exactly.
Know when I'm not around. Know when I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be at where I'm supposed to be.
Yes, that's why we need to make public commitment to each other. When you're married, you need to make public commitment, so that everyone will know that yes, we are being joined as husband and wife.
I hope as you are listening to this show, you are with your Barrow and pen, because we are giving some relationship tips that you can't get from your relationship advisors on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about on why do people marry. It's because it really bugged us, and we had to bring it on the show, Tina, because we are seeing people marrying because, hey, I've reached this age, I need to marry. Hey, my friend, they marry. Hey, you don't see somebody marrying because of conviction, because I have prayed with God, I've spoken to God, and I've sat down and this is what is next for me. This is what is for me. I'm not just married because people are married, and that's why we have divorce.
Yes, you know, to be in a relationship with someone, a committed relationship, like that commitment is not an easy thing. Because once you're married like this, there's no going back. That's why we see a lot of divorce. Like people divorcing each other.
And before divorce is becoming a normal thing. It's becoming like our culture. And people are still looking at it and saying, well, it's a normal thing. You just divorce and whatever, you move on. And I don't think God is happy. I think we've spoken a whole lot on the heart segment. I didn't even know that we even exceeded our time. But we'll be talking more on the movie segment, also known as the FLICKS segment. And I don't know why. It breaks my heart. But we'll be talking more about the Writers Guild strike, like we said, on the FLICKS segment. See you on the FLICKS segment. We'll be right back.
And you start to sing for say this one it no be one chance. Say I love you. Oh, baby more. Baby more. Oh, baby more. Yeah.
Mona come by you.
Mama Joy, you see they do like this. You no go change business pattern. Abi you never hear of Glass FM?
Papa Timo, which kind talk be this one? Wetin that one come in safe? And which one be Glass FM?
Glass FM na better online radio station wey dey help business women like you, business people entirely sell better market. All you need to do na to wire their green on
Abeg, wait make I carry my phone.
+234 90 311 01001 or you fit call +234 812 8803452. Once you wire this number wey I mention you fit make 1 billion like that woman wey dey sell kulikuli.
Oh yeah, make I wire their green now.
Hello. Who is on the line?
Glass FM, I mean they call.
Glass FM, making a difference. Yeah, the Writers Guild of America. Yes, it's been going on and it's almost a month now and few days. And the last time we experienced something like this in Hollywood, it was 2008 and it lasted for 100 days. And this is between the AMPTA, as many will call it, and people have been saying, what is happening to Hollywood? Tina, this took everybody by storm. The last one was 100 days and now it's 1 month and few days. Is there hope for the writers to get back into the industry?
Do you know that several shows and movies have been halted, like productions, due to ongoing writer strikes? Like,
it's something that's really bugged me and I really feel for them. And I would like people to know that the last strike occurred 15 years ago. It occurred 15 years ago, and like I said, it lasted for 100 days. And not only that, the alliance, yes, also tried the alliance of motion picture and television producers. This has actually been a problem with them since 2008. The alliance of motion picture producers, they've been trying to see how they can actually resolve this issue. The last time they tried to resolve it, and here again we are. And they spoke about writers not being paid well, especially by streaming platforms. Especially by streaming platforms. I remember a lot of people saying streaming platforms are going to bring a whole lot of wrong to the industry. And look, our writers are actually having a problem. And not only that, we even heard of late that the Directors Guild also protested and were saying they were going to go on strike because a particular director was designated as a creator instead of a director on the end credits of a particular film by a particular studio. So it has been causing a lot of uproar. I've seen the government supporting. But Tina, when you look at this, it shows you that this is a system that works. This can happen here. We have a Screenwriters Guild, and whether I'd like to ask you, for instance, we're writers, do we feel secure that if anything happens, there's one that can stand for us like a guild?
We don't know for now, because now that they're on strike, we actually can't tell. Because, if we have someone that will stand for us, we know that all these things are not supposed to take us.
These people are actually protecting their writers, and this gives the writers so much importance that you can't downplay the importance of the writer in Hollywood.
They have to go on strike now,
and they're trying to show their yes. And let me even let the listener know about this. If this strike should go on without being stopped, movies that have been planned to be released in 2025 and 2026 will be shifted. So that is to say, we'll end up watching all the movies we have in the theaters by 2023, 2024, maybe some part of 2025. And all of a sudden, there are no movies in the cinema. Why? Because the strike wasn't resolved. I just pray they're able to resolve this strike. I just pray the AMPTP, as they are called, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, will be able to handle this issue well, so that at least we'll be able to have our movies. And like I said, some movies were affected by this strike. We had Euphoria. For those of us that have been watching Euphoria is part of the movies that will be affected. So those of us that have loved to see Zendaya and so many of them, you won't be able to see her now because the strike is going to affect the production. And some films escaped the strike. Some were already in post-production. For instance, like House of Dragon was already in post-production, so they escaped the strike. So some films were able to escape the strikes, while some weren't able to escape the strike. So we are able to give you a list of some of those movies that were affected by the strike.
Yeah, maybe because
Yes.
they have their
Yes.
story.
Yes. We had Blade, it was affected by a strike. It's a Disney movie. Good Fortune is a Lionsgate movie. It was affected. Thunderbolt was affected. Spider-Man No Way Home sequel was affected. Yes, you heard me right. Then television series that was affected. That's of the film. Then television series that were affected. We have Abbott Elementary, American Dad. Yes. I can't subscribe that film for any child. It's not actually a good film, but it was suspended. American Horror Series was suspended. Big Mouth, Blade Runner, The Chi, all of them have been suspended. The Corners, Daredevil, Duster, Euphoria, Family Guy, FBI Most Wanted, which is one of my favorite series right now, has been suspended or affected. And Hystra, The Last of Us, A Night of Seven Kingdoms, several movies, over 50 television series. Also talk shows also have been suspended. Television programs have been suspended. And some have also not been affected, like I said earlier. Some have also not been affected. Some television shows have also not been affected. Some like Jeopardy, Wheel of Time also have not been affected. So the viewers or the cinema goers or film enthusiasts should get ready for what is coming. I just pray they're able to resolve it, Tina. And when I see Hollywood, I admire Hollywood.
Hollywood is big business on its own.
I admire Hollywood because you see seriousness. I saw a lot of their politicians, government figures talking, making statements, senators. You feel proud. You want to borrow your citizenship for many years and not return it. We just pray we get to that point in Nollywood. You know, they said new wave Nollywood, right? Exactly. There's new wave Nollywood, and a whole lot has also been going to new wave Nollywood. I've been seeing a whole lot of films. I don't know which film have you watched of late? I don't know. The series I'm currently watching now is Wura. I don't know who's watching Wura.
Exactly.
I am on Wura. I am on Wura. I remember when one of my colleagues said, "You must watch this film." I said, "I don't know, why will I watch this Wura? It's just like a normal Nigeria." I watched episode 1. I watched episode 2. I watched episode 3. I say, "I'll stop." I watched episode. I say, "Please go again." Now, so I speak to you. I'm waiting for like 3 more episodes. I think they stopped at 70 something now. Exactly. So I'm waiting. I think I have 60 something to 70 something to catch up with them. So it's great. Nollywood is improving, and we must give them kudos, like Gangs of Lagos.
Seriously.
I mean, a whole lot of things. It's encouraging, Tina. What do you have to say?
Well, I just know that our own industry, we are getting better.
We are getting better. We are not yet there, but you are getting there. I think this is all we have for you on the Heart and Flick show. It was exciting having you here, Tina. I mean, I'm so happy having you on the show. You know, I always do it alone. It's been a lonely one. And when you talk about relationship, you need to have a female perspective and a male perspective to things in whatever you're talking about. So things will be balanced. We believe in balance right here on Glass FM. That's why we have a female figure on the show. And so, before we go, our social media handles on Facebook is Glass FM, on Twitter is Glass_FM, on Instagram is at Glass FM Radio Station, on YouTube is Glass FM TV, on TikTok is Glass FM. You want to call us, you want to do business, all you need to do is to dial +234 81 288 03452. I'll call it again, +234 81 288 03452, and it will be the voice of Tina you'll be hearing. Yes, you do know though, she's our marketer. So whenever you call, you'll be hearing the voice of Tina saying, "Hello, let's do business with Glass FM." So Tina, your last word.
Till we meet next time.
Till we meet next week, Saturday. Bye bye. Love ya.